Welcome to LT Vegan Living. My name is Gary. What we're going to do today is we're going to cut up watermelon. This is just a small one. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the rind of the watermelon, put it in a container and soak it. And it's going to be like a two-part series. So the first part I'm going to basically cut the watermelon, put it in here, soak it. The next part will be after it's soaked, I'm going to apply it to my houseplants. Now I've been in my home now for about a year and a half. And I've just recently bought houseplants just to bring a little oxygen to the house. So come and see how this is. It's just a really short video.
Welcome to LT Vegan Living.
If you're new to my channel, well, you've already subscribed, no problem. If you've subscribed to me longer than, say, a month, then you're going to need to recheck your subscription because YouTube, of course, deleted so many people. I lost 150 subscribers and I haven't had a chance yet to tell people that I've lost them. Some people are coming back of their own accord and I appreciate your support. So please, just check to see if you're subscribed. Don't forget to put the little bell in so you'll know when a new video of mine is coming out. Thanks again for your support. Okay, so what I did is I started cutting the watermelon, as you can see, around in circles. And you just basically cut the rind in pieces, in this case. And that's all there is to it. The natural ingredients in the rind of a watermelon can feed your plants without you having to buy that horrible stuff that they make you buy. And it costs 20 bucks. And you don't really know what is in it. This is all whole food. Okay. Just, you know, if you can, I'm surprised the more and more I start researching my own food or the products that I use on my body, the more and more I'm starting to realize that a lot of it makes the manufacturers a lot of money and we put our bodies at risk. The plants are going to be much happier knowing that this came from a watermelon. Of course they're going to know it came from a watermelon. I mean, we have educated plants here at the house. All right, enough silliness. Okay, so we're just basically cutting the rind off the watermelon. And then at the end, the watermelon, I'm going to slice it and throw it away in the container. So as you can see, I'm just slicing it. This is my bread knife. You can use any knife you want. It's just the first knife I found. You just take all the white off. I've never enjoyed the white on a watermelon, so if it helps the plants and I don't have to throw it away in a landfill, which it's going to go eventually there. In this home, it's a very small home and there's not much room. The property line is very small. You have a small front yard, a small backyard. It's a retirement center for retired folks who don't want to spend all day long in the garden. Well, I miss my garden. My garden kept me safe. All right, well, why did I say that? Because it was whole foods, no pesticide. Now I did lose plants, but you know, the bugs got to eat too. I just wish they would eat someone else's plants. Okay, enough silliness. Okay, we're just gonna cut this down. I'm gonna be quiet. The reason why, I'm gonna speed through this. just gonna read it, it'll just make it easier if I just read it on my phone. Watermelon rind is rich in nutrients such as potassium, magnesium, and nitrogen, which are essential for healthy plant growth. Additionally, using watermelon rind as fertilizer helps reduce food waste, making it a win-win situation for both your garden and the environment. That's what this video is about. Alright, so we're going to go on to the next part, which will be tomorrow and next day. And then we're going to let that soak in the water and I'll get back to you. So don't go away. Well, you've got to go someplace. So it's been 3 days. I've been so busy I haven't been able to take care of this part of the video. So what we're going to do now, the watermelon rind has been in the water for quite a while now. We're going to try pour the liquid in. And the rinds. Oh yeah, that's a good job, Gary. You can see that this can be a lot of fun, picking it up for yourself. Anyway, and it doesn't matter that it's full to the top. That's why I like this blender. Okay, we'll put it back in here. Alright, now, there are many ways to use watermelon rind. You can, as you're potting your plant, you can put the rind into the soil. Or you can just simply do like what I'm going to do. I'm going to liquefy this and add more water to it, and eventually I'm going to pour it on all my plants, and I'm going to show off my plants too. Okay, so first thing we do is we just put this on, turn on the power, and pulse it. See if I can find a container. Food grade commercial containers. Okay, so pop this off. Take this off the top. Probably should get a spatula. And then simply pour this in your container. I would have almost liked to have it even more liquidy. Or you could add more juice to cut it in half and do that. And I may just do that. But then what you do then is you pour it into a more convenient bottle than this. And I'll give you an example. Something like this. You could take it from here. You're cleaning the container at the same time, and you're pouring it in your container there. Everything. Okay, so then you could take this and you physically could water your plants, which is what we're going to be doing next. Our first plant you're going to look at is the philodendron. When I was young and dating Linda, and then we finally got married, we had a huge philodendron that we carried from many different homes, because as young you move around, and I wanted to kind of recapture that a little bit. Since I suck at taking care of houseplants, I got one of these devices. And it tells you if it's completely wet, which would be all the way on the right, or dry on the red. So we'll check it just in case. And it's in the middle. And then I'm going to take some of this. There's 2 plants over here and 1 big plant. And then I'm going to give it some more water. Now I don't have gnats or fruit bugs, because I use cinnamon on my fruit, but I've heard or read that watermelon rinds also do the same thing. Okay. My next plant is an unknown plant. I don't know what it is. Now I call these tobacco plants, but they're not tobacco plants, of course. There's some other kind of variety. I just checked the water. It looks like it's heavily water. Yeah, it's wet. This is similar to a Dieffenbachia, but it's not. It's a different type of plant. It's Calathea. I got it. It was distressed. I got it at Lowe's for half price. No, this is a sweet potato plant, and it's in the middle. So we're going to give it some delicious food. Just pour the watermelon rind all over the plant, and I have to watch the bottom. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. Alright, so now we're just going to make sure it doesn't overflow its container over here. I have to get a bigger saucer. This is a rubber plant. I'm a little worried that it's not getting enough sunlight, but the leaves are still coming out, and it's 3/4 watered, looks like. Yeah, it doesn't need water yet. So we'll just toss this little bit in there anyway. Natural food fertilizer in your house plants and make them look beautiful and grow out and have big beautiful leaves. Now what I do with this, because there's still a lot in here, I store it, I put the cap on it, and I store it in a dry place. But I use it up pretty fast. Or sometimes I even put it in the garage refrigerator because I don't want it to mold. Or some people do it, they cut them on even smaller pieces, and as they're potting their plants, they put the watermelon, and then as it decays, it feeds your plant. There's many ways to use the watermelon. You just have to find your particular angle, whether it's going to be liquid like me, or if it's going to be whole pieces and put into soil. Alright, that's basically it. Thanks so much for watching this very short video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye now.